My name is Shukri. I work with Connecting All Communities, a non-profit organisation that's based here in Hackney. And today we have an information and event where different organisations and communities, as well as businesses, small businesses, come together and talk about their local issues and how they can support the local people. And we have someone from the NHS that will tell us all about what he does and how people can get support. Welcome, and can you tell us your name, please?
Yeah, my name's Duncan, and yeah, thank you for having me here today.
Can you tell us how you're feeling today?
I'm feeling good. It's Friday, the sun is out, I've had some delicious free food, and more to come, so life's good.
I'm glad you like the food.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about what you do?
Yeah.
Where you come from?
Sure. So I'm actually employed through Mind in Hackney. We're just a couple of roads up now since we moved in. But predominantly my work is through the NHS, which was in the neighbourhood mental health teams. So the neighbourhood mental health teams are kind of a step up from kind of your GP, which is kind of primary care. So if somebody is struggling with their mental health, anxiety, depression, different kind of things, and the GP doesn't feel that they can manage it, you know, if they've kind of maybe already tried therapy or antidepressants, they might refer you to our team, where we have kind of support workers, social workers, could be peer support workers, you might have a review with a psychiatrist, a doctor. So there can be all those kind of different social supports, and kind of we have different kinds of therapy. And Mind is very similar. Mind is a sort of national-wide mental health charity. This is Mind in Hackney City and Waltham Forest that I'm part of. So similarly, we have kind of employment support, we have benefits support, there is adult education, so things like maths, English, IT. Mind also offers therapy, as well as kind of getting involved with kind of different kind of groups and activities. So obviously sometimes people might have, like you say, kind of stigma around going to the doctor, kind of going to statutory NHS mental health services, or might have had a bad experience, and so sometimes they can kind of get that support they might need through Mind or other kind of mental health charities. So I'm here today, I guess, to kind of explain both of those organisations. My role is kind of specifically across both, is to kind of link in, is to kind of, I guess, try and help develop those bonds between kind of community voluntary sector organisations and the NHS mental health team.
Amazing, thank you for coming. How can people find extra help if they need to?
So I guess the sort of easiest way to remember is just kind of, if you can, is speaking to your GP, particularly with the NHS mental health team. Predominantly that's kind of a lot of where our referrals come from. There is information you can kind of look for, but it's just, as I say, it's not something you can kind of approach and refer yourself to the mental health team unless you've kind of you've had support before and maybe you've had contact with them. So speaking to your GP, obviously if you were going to a community organisation such as Mind, they might be able to help support you with a referral. They might refer in if they don't feel that they're the best suited or you kind of need additional support. With Mind, if you Google kind of Mind in the city, Hackney, Waltham Forest, you can kind of find all the information on the website. There'll be the number you can call. We're here on number 12 Orsman Road, just by the canal, so you can obviously just drop in, speak to reception and maybe get kind of signed up that way. But your GP could also refer you to Mind as well if you were to ask. That's the best way, yeah.
Can you tell us about how you feel about today's event, coming to different organisations and charities and the local government coming together and doing information session?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's definitely within my role as a senior community connector, is to kind of, I guess, sort of not only like spread the word, but also kind of be on the ground and kind of learn more about what's kind of available in the community. So this was a community centre I was not aware of. It's not kind of in my patch that I work in Hackney, so it's great to see a new place, to meet new people and make those connections. Some of the organisations such as Hackney Works, the Employment Service, people like Charlie who was here, I kind of was already kind of aware of, but it's it's always great to kind of make those connections and sort of be reaching out to people who otherwise like wouldn't be approaching mental health services and kind of getting information out that way. So it's definitely more of what we need to do as mental health services, is to kind of be visible, be out in the community. So yeah, I'm always really pleased to come to these kind of things.